The addictive power of sugar. What it does to your brain. Imagine sinking your teeth into a warm, gooey cookie. The crunch of a caramelized candy. The smooth, velvety texture of a rich chocolate cake. A towering waffle cone, dripping with ice cream. Is your mouth watering? Are you craving something sweet? But why? What is it about sugar that makes it so utterly irresistible? What happens in your brain that keeps you reaching for that next bite? Sugar isn't just a single substance, it's a broad term for a group of carbohydrate molecules found in countless foods and drinks. Just take a look at the ingredients list of almost anything sweet. Glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, lactose, dextrose, starch, different names, but the same underlying effect. High fructose corn syrup, fruit juice, honey, raw sugar, different sources, but the same story. And sugar isn't confined to desserts. It's hiding in everyday foods, tomato sauce, flavored yogurt, dried fruit, granola bars, even so-called healthy drinks. Sugar is everywhere, but how exactly does it affect the brain? The brain on sugar, a chemical chain reaction. The moment sugar touches your tongue, a powerful chain reaction begins. The sweet receptors on your taste buds light up, sending an urgent signal to your brainstem. From there, the message spreads like wildfire, activating multiple regions of your forebrain, including the cerebral cortex, where different tastes are processed. Sweetness triggers a strong response, but that's just the beginning. The signal then reaches the brain's reward system, a complex network of electrical and chemical pathways designed to answer one fundamental question. Should I do that again? That rush of pleasure you feel when eating your favorite dessert? That's your brain's reward system firing, reinforcing the behavior. And it's not just food that triggers this system's social interactions. Sex, even drugs activate it. But when the reward system is overstimulated, the consequences can be dangerous. Loss of control, cravings, increased tolerance. Sound familiar? These are the hallmarks of addiction. Sugar and dopamine. The hidden mechanism of addiction. Let's go back to that first bite of sugary cereal. As it travels through your digestive system, sugar receptors in your gut, yes. Your gut has them to send more signals to your brain, influencing everything from appetite to insulin production. At the center of this process is dopamine, the brain's pleasure-inducing neurotransmitter. Unlike balanced, nutritious meals where dopamine levels eventually level off, sugar keeps dopamine firing again and again, much like a drug. This is what makes sugar unique. Most foods, like vegetables or protein-rich meals, don't create the same response. But sugar? It hijacks the system. Drugs like alcohol, nicotine, and heroin flood the brain with dopamine, creating an artificial high that leads to dependence. Sugar doesn't hit as hard, but the effect is disturbingly similar. The more you consume, the more you crave. The cycle of craving. Why sugar keeps you hooked? If you eat a balanced meal, dopamine levels spike, then gradually decline. But if you replace that meal with something high in sugar, the brain's response is different. At first, the dopamine surge mimics that of regular food, but eat sugar frequently and the brain doesn't adjust. Instead, the reward system remains highly active, reinforcing the craving. The result? A cycle of dependency. where the brain demands more sugar to achieve the same level of satisfaction. In this way, sugar behaves like a mild addictive substance, one that is widely available, socially accepted, and often hidden in plain sight. The takeaway: is sugar really addictive? Every time you consume sugar, it sets off a chain reaction in your brain. A reward is triggered. The craving builds. The habit strengthens. Too much, too often, and the system goes into overdrive. So, is sugar addictive? Yes, when consumed in excess. But does that mean a slice of cake will ruin you? No. Like most things, moderation is key. The question is, can you control your sugar intake? Or is sugar controlling you?